What's up, ladies and gentlemen, doers of all ages? Welcome back to another Minecraft update. Minecraft Resource Pack Review Area update. I wish there was a way. You know what? Maybe I should make an annotation for this. That way it's easier for you guys to understand. Let's see. MCRPA? I think. I don't know. I don't have a clue. But I wanted to give you guys one more update before we hit the weekend, because it's a pretty big update. It's not as big per se in terms of size as the last area update that I did, but I wanted to give you guys a good update because I have been working endlessly and tirelessly on this because you know that let me just show you. I managed to cover I covered all of the top of this because we kept having mobs spawning in the resource pack area, and I couldn't figure out why, but I think I do know why. I think it's because I put the top there at the very max height, and I think it's a dark area which ends up spawning mobs like this. So I wish I hadn't done that, because now I do have to wait for the program to come out so that I can move it down a bit so they don't keep spawning on top. But that's okay, I don't really mind until then. Like, they've got the glass, so at least it keeps them out, which is kind of nice. And oh my gosh, wow, a lot more spawned. Good thing I've got the creeper, or the no griefing. Anyways, I'm gonna show you this here. So this is going to be the new area for the mob room, and it's quite a bit bigger. I made sure to make the areas a little wider, and they're not as far back, I don't think. Some of them are a little further back because they had to be adjusted, because some of the mobs were coming out and they were spawning in the wall and dying. So, and I think I still have to fix a couple of them, and some of them aren't spawning for some reason, so I kind of have to go over my redstone. But I made sure to basically do all the, this is basically what I was doing this whole time, is wiring this all up with redstone and making it pretty. Oh yeah, making it pretty. So I've got labels on the back sides now telling me which they are in case there's anything wrong with them or I have to restock the eggs. And I'm just going to kind of make it look nice by putting a wall and maybe some doors or something to go into, and then covering everything else up. But this is my new setup. This is kind of obsolete right now because I was going to use it to spawn snow golems, but I think snow golems are permanent, so when you do spawn them by command, they just kind of stay there. So I'm going to kind of keep an eye on that just in case, and if not, I'll just use it for something else later on down the road or something, or I'll just rip it out. It doesn't really matter. But yes, so I got pistons set up here because I wanted to sort of make it so that, like last time we had tripwire, and I didn't really like it. I kind of didn't like how it was just kind of out in the open. It was kind of messy and you could just see it. I wanted to kind of hide it more, so what I did was I put a couple pressure plates down here, which kind of mix in really well with the stone bricks here. And you can't, like, I mean, you can't really see it unless you look for it. And I'm gonna try and, you know, walk down this kind of quickly. We'll see. But there's two, because I wanted, like last time we had to step over the, you guys remember that we had to step over the cord a couple times to get as many mobs, you know, as many as we could. And there's an enderman over there. What the numbert? Okay, so anyway, so yeah, I got the pressure plates, and they're gonna spring down here with this red block and activate all these repeaters down here. I'm going, I'm having trouble concentrating because the sound is really loud in my ears here, and I don't want to turn it down because it's gonna be a good volume for you guys, but it's terrible volume for me. So I just gotta kind of get used to it. But anyways, I want to test this out with you guys. I have done a couple tests just to see, you know, what all spawns, what all works, but I kind of want to do it with you guys on camera so that I can see, you know, and show you guys. So there's the first one, there's the first one, okay. And also what I did was I used the barrier blocks and I separated them, because in the last area they would spawn and they would all be kind of mixed together. So at least this way the zombies will spawn on one side, the zombie pigmen will spawn on the other side, and I did that for all of them. And the Vindicators got put over here with the witches now. And these zombie villagers are there now. The husks, yeah, those guys are the husks, the strays. And oh my gosh, this is so loud. I'm sorry guys, I'm just going to turn it down a little tiny because it is really loud in my ears. Sorry about that. And it's still really loud. Anyway, we'll make it work. So yeah, all these guys are all separated now. And I have got some seriously cool ideas. You guys are supposed to come out turning around. There you go, that's better. Thank you for looking. And I just realized I have to get, the iron golems in here. Somehow, somewhere, someday, some way. Hey, they actually came out without getting killed. Excellent. I like it. And so yeah, this is pretty much how we've got it going. I put these guys in their own big unit because, you know, you get big guys like this and sometimes you only get little tiny guys. So just in case, I put them in their own unit. And I had to like put the barriers up higher because I did have it lowered down to like 2 and they were jumping over it. So I had to sort that out. And then yeah, so everybody's pretty much in here. The zombies and skelly horses are together in here now. And I didn't even know you could get baby zombies or baby zombie horses. And do they spawn with little baby zombies? Because that would be really cool. And little baby skellies, I don't know, whatever. And these guys got separated from the bats. And see, there's only one that came out this time. Either that or he just died. I don't know. I'm going to have to take a look. Like, some of these are probably going to have to get, like, maybe sized a little bigger. See how it's, like, sticking out like that, the dispenser? That's to keep it from spawning partly in the wall and killing itself. So I'm going to have to probably move those back as well. Which I don't mind, because I got to one point in the building this, and I was like, I think it's right around here where I just started building it all bigger. I said, forget it, I'm just going to build them all big anyway. So, and we've got these guys here, those guys there, those guys here. What? They look really similar. Pretty much the same thing almost. I mean, it's cool. Alright, whatever. And those guys, these guys, those guys. These guys got their own big area. These guys got their own big area. And these guys got their own big area. And then we got those guys there. We separated the cats and the wolves this time. Or I separated them because I didn't want the wolves going after the cats like last time. It was just really weird and awkward. So now everybody seems pretty chill and tame. And the bats aren't coming out. So I think I'm going to have to figure out what's causing that happening. I think maybe it's the light. Maybe it has to be darker in there, so maybe I've got to remove the glowstone there. And then the snow golem's finally there, and this guy was a pain to get spawned, this little killer bunny. So he used to be outside, kind of in his own little spot, and now he's in with the bunnies, but he's separated from the bunnies by barriers. Like, if you hold this, the barrier mess is just ridiculous. Wait a minute, what? There we go, I don't want you guys jumping out of there. So that's what I did, I separated him. So you'll still see the bunny rabbits, but you'll still see him. And I did have a really good comment last time about having, you know, like, sort of a 360 walk around for each animal. But luckily, I didn't do that because they do tend to turn around and walk away, so you do end up getting to see the full 360 view of them. Like, see, this guy's doing a perfect example. Thank you very much, and where are you? Oh, I thought he was coming through it. But see, you can see the back and you can see the front, so, and they move around quite a bit, so I didn't think we needed that. And I managed to figure out, I don't know why it was happening. It was like maybe versions or something. But I managed to finally figure out how to get Optifine and Forge working together in the same folder, which is really awesome. And thank you, Logan. I think it's Logan McBreath. Awesome. Thank you for convincing me to keep trying, because that basically is why I got it working. Woohoo! And another cool feature I wanted to put in, which I may still try and figure out eventually. I don't know if I will, because it might be a little difficult. Is I always have to go through afterwards, after every review, because if I don't kill any of these things, you basically get packed rooms of all these mobs, and it's really hard to see them. So I wanted to make it so that the floors would be trapdoors, so the floors would fall, or no, not necessarily fall, but open, and then all the mobs would fall out into the abyss below. But I couldn't figure out how to get it past, or bigger than, basically 4 blocks. I mean, I know I can make it bigger in terms of, you know, wider, but I don't know. I'm going to have to see if I can find something. If anybody knows, like, a video that they can link down in the comments to show me how to make something bigger, in terms of, you know, like the floors and whatnot, because, see, look at it. I think it'd be really cool anyway. Watch this. I'm going to feel like a James Bond villain. Wait a minute. I got to set it up so that it's over there. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Get over here. Thank you. So, I'm stuck under the barriers here. I put barriers so that they couldn't run away. Right, so I'm gonna be an evil Bond villain. I have you in my grasp, Mr. Bond. Now you are in trouble. Bye-bye, Mr. Bond. Anyway, so if anybody knows like a good, guide or something that they could link me to down in the description here, that'd be awesome, because I would really like to be able to make it so that I don't have to go through all these things and kill everything. I would just like to be able to push a button and have everything dump out. Well, maybe not everything, because some things are permanent spawns. But yeah, these guys see the alt despawned. No. Oh, except for you, he hung around. Thanks, man. I'd give you a high five, but you don't like being looked at, so I might high five you in the face. And for the next area, because I know that there's some mobs that basically need to still go in, which are basically all the water mobs, like turtles. Although turtles, I might be able to put turtles up here, but I kind of want to keep the aquatics all together. So I've got a super cool idea that I never even thought of before in the last area, and it's going to be like a completely different section. It'll be attached to this probably, but it'll be a bigger section, and it's going to be really, really cool. Oh, I just realized, okay, I've been trying to figure out how to have this equally put out. So I want equal amounts of cages here, equal amounts of cages there. And I've been like, I gotta get iron golems in here, but I also have to do the ghasts. So I'm happy. I just have to make the ghast one a little bigger. A little bigger. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So that's the update, guys. Sorry it took a little bit long to record this. This is a little bit of a longer episode, but I kind of wanted to keep you guys filled in. I like giving you guys updates. I know you guys are all waiting for it, and I just want to let you guys know that I'm still working on it. And why did I just get like the overwhelming sense of wanting carrot cake? Carrot cake with cream cheese icing. Oh, I gotta get me some of that. Anyway, so that's basically it for now. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And if you're seeing after this after the weekend, have a great week. But I love you guys. God bless you. And I will see you guys again soon.